What's up and welcome guys, it's finally time for my first UK vlog. In this video I'll be going to a Tesco and paying a visit to my local chip shop. Yes, a very boring vlog indeed, so sit back and pretend to enjoy. So no more fancy intro on this video. I mean, you can't blame me, just look how depressing the weather is outside. Anyway, back to UK. Well, to be honest, I come back over a month ago, but let's all pretend like it's my first day back. And as you can see, not much has changed. In UK, I start my day looking at the window and having my cup of coffee. You know what, this weather is way too depressing for my first vlog in UK, so let me show you guys something cool. By the way, you can only do this if you have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. There we go, that's a lot better. And yes, I know I've got a lot of spare time on my hand. Had to wait a few days for it to get sunny before I could record this footage. So it's a few days later, sun is shining, got a different mug full of coffee, but let's still pretend like it's my first day back. As you can see from my room, I look really high up. Well, that's because I am, as I live on the 3rd floor. That's my property, by the way, and no, I'm not going to tell you which one of the properties I live in, as well, you know, I'm famous now. Got some really die-hard fans, and they might try to break in and see what I look like. I know exactly what you're thinking, and yes, you're right, YouTube fame has got to my head, and I really don't like the person I've become. Anyway, let's open the window and I'll show you my road. So, for the people that don't live in the UK, here we have a traditional UK road, houses on both sides, path in the middle, and a few cars here and there. Come to think of it, I think I just explained what a road looks like anywhere on earth. Anyway, for the people that don't know, I have actually been on holiday for the past 4.5 months in Bangladesh, and a lot of my subscribers have been leaving me comments asking me to carry on my vlogs in UK. Well, you asked for it, so get ready for some mind-blowing, heavily disappointing vlogs from now on. By the way, I know it looks hot, but it's really cold as it's winter season in UK at the moment, and I think all the viewers now know what a road looks like, so let's close this window. Now the footage you're about to see next took me a while to get perfect, so enjoy. So it's another few days later, and just go along with you, it's still my first day back to UK. Now me and my family moved in this property about 12 years ago, and this wall art picture thing has been on the wall since records began. Almost every year I think about taking it down, but I can't seem to make myself do it as the picture reminds me of a simpler time. I think I'm going to leave it on the wall forever, as let's face it, if I was to change it with the picture of the world today, it would be a concrete jungle with a lot of chip shop and corrupt politicians. Anyway, this strange Egyptian picture was actually put on by myself only about 1 year ago. I was actually going through a phase where I thought I would completely decorate the 3rd floor of our house, but little did I know it would start and finish with this picture. By the way, don't worry, I'm not going to show you any more of these strange pictures, and as you can see, I take my YouTube career very seriously. Nah, I'm only joking, that's my workroom, so let's go in and I'll show you what I do for a living. I bet everyone that watches my videos all these days must have been thinking, I wonder if this guy even works as he's been on holiday for the past 4.5 months. Well, the answer is yes, I do work. I have an online business which I started around the age of 18, and alhamdulillah I'm 34 now and the business is still going good. By the way, I had all different types of full-time jobs, and this online business was something I used to do on the side, but about 6 years ago I decided to quit my job and work from home. And yes, I know this sounds like a fairy tale. The brave YouTuber who quits his job, starts his online business and becomes a business tycoon of UK. Well, it's a lot more complicated than it sounds, and don't worry, I'll explain what I do in detail in my future vlogs. I did tell you before, the vlogs of 2019 will be so boring, it's gonna blow your mind. Anyway, as you can see, I pretty much sell any and everything you can think of. And when I say any and everything, I literally mean any and everything. I mean, just think of something right now. Yes, no need to ask me, I sell it. I have to say, one of the best things about working from home is the fact that time goes really slow and you have a lot of spare time on your hand. You know what agoramli manche hoita amra siletor betaine hota machine olla han din dai 24 ঘন্টা tara কাম করে. Well, not me, I only work 2 hours a day. I think that pretty much wraps up what I do for a living, and before I get out this room, let me just show you something I think you'll find strange. Yes, that's right, don't worry, there's nothing wrong with your eyes, but there's a huge chest of drawers in my workroom. Why do I have this, I hear you ask? Well, I put too much stock on top of the tables and they always end up breaking, so I finally found the perfect solution. As you can see, it's not just the perfect table, I also use it for storage. Hold on, what on earth was that? Oh no, this can't be what I think it is. I left all my shufari in Bangladesh. Let's just pretend like we never saw that. By the way, that's the dark side of working from home. Anyway, let's go to Tesco. So, as you can see, sandal days are behind me and back to wearing shoes. I bet everyone's now thinking, I wonder what this successful faceless Bangladeshi YouTuber drives. Well, you're not gonna be disappointed. Check me out. I drive a Mercedes 13 plate convertible. Yes, I know I'm killing it in life and they should have my name next to the word success in the dictionary. And now let's take off the slow motion and show you the car I actually drive. And there goes all the respect my subscribers ever had for me. It's true, I drive a hybrid. Now, for the people that don't know what a hybrid is, first of all, count yourself lucky. And second, well, it's basically like any other car. The only difference is it's powered by electric as well as petrol. I passed my driving test at the age of 18, and over the years I had all different types of cars, but I always wanted to see what the big deal is with a hybrid. And as usual, without thinking, I spent quite a large amount of money and bought this crazy hybrid. By the way, the reason I walked around the car is because, well, I was trying to get an angle where the car looks good, but as you can see, such an odd shape, not gonna happen, so let's get going. Yes, I know. How do I come up with these unique footage ideas? Well, you gotta have the mind of an artist. Anyway, as you can see, the inside of this car is so unique and it really does look like something that belongs out in space and not on the roads. The amount of things you can do in this car is endless, but I'll show you my favorite. Your own personal tea, coffee, or in my case, shufari holder. And that pretty much wraps up the car I drive, and now let's start this once in a lifetime journey to Tesco. Driving after 4.5 months and you would expect me to be happy, but I miss Bangladesh and I really am not in the right state of mind. As you can see, 1 minute I'm crying and then I'm angry I drive a hybrid and finally acceptance and I vape all my troubles away.
Soon after.
So just got to Tesco and as you can see, this isn't exactly the biggest of Tesco, but it's my local Tesco and I'm loyal to it. Now, for the people that live outside of UK, here's a few fun facts about Tesco. It's actually the biggest supermarket chain in UK with over 3,400 stores. By the way, that's another very dark side to working from home. Sometimes you have so much time, you Google Tesco, and one thing leads to another, and before you know it, you're a Tesco expert. Only when I was making this video, I started thinking to myself, imagine someone saw me picking up this basket and recording it. They must be thinking, I wonder what happened to this poor guy's life that he's behaving in this strange way. And yes, I know what my subscribers are thinking. This guy's vlogs used to be legendary and now he's recording his foot in Tesco. Anyway, now that I'm in Tesco, I need to talk about something very serious that's affecting people in UK, especially the Bangladeshi community. What am I talking about? Lack of eating 5 a day. Now, for the people that don't know what 5 a day is, well, you're in the same boat as me. Now, only joking. It's basically eating 5 fruit or vegetables a day to stay healthy. And as you can see, there's no shortage of fruits and vegetables in Tesco, so let me just quickly get my 5 a day. Pringles, Snickers, pot noodle, muffin, go on then, Snickers again. Now, on a serious note, you should try to have your fruit and veg, but you have to be realistic. This year my target is to have not 5 a day, but 5 in 1 year. By the way, this is the reason why I'm looking to start my 5 a day. Just the other day I gave my son an apple and he looked at me and asked me, Dad, how do I open this? That's the exact point I thought to myself, things have to change. And just to let you know, that story may have been made up as my son can't even speak yet, but let's buy some apples anyway. You know what, talking about all of this 5 a day reminds me of something our older generation used to say. সুন্দর করে 5 a day খাও আর বিয়ার সময় সুন্দর বউ ফাও. Yes, I know, it's not enough I do these jokes, but now I decided to even make them rhyme. Anyway, back to Tesco. Now, I'm not a big fan of chocolate like many people out there, but crisps on the other hand I'm addicted to and feel like something different today, so let's see what we have. Okay, so here's one that looks like I haven't tried before. Spicy Thai, sweet chili, hand-cooked potato crisps. Hold on, hand-cooked? Does that mean rest of the crisps sold in Tesco are foot cooked? By the way, all of this crisp section is staged and I'm not even gonna buy this. And now I'll show you something that wasn't staged. You know, earlier on I showed I only bought 1 pot noodle. Well, it was on sale and as you can see I got a bit carried away.
A few minutes later.
Yes, I'm a major pothead, and for the people that live outside of UK and don't know what pot noodle is, it's basically noodle in a pot. Anyway, being in Tesco for a while, let's get out of here. So just got back into the car, and you know how all these famous YouTubers always say, all the places that I've been to, the details will be in the description box below? Well, I can't be bothered writing it all down, and if you're dying to come to this specific Tesco, it's based in Aston, Birmingham, open 6 till 12. Anyway, let's go and get some food now.
1 hour later!
Yes, I know this vlog is going from bad to worse, and yes, this is really happening. I thought I'd start my first food tour of UK with a classic chip shop. The funny part of it is this place is actually called Classics, and this chip shop slash kebab house, whatever you want to call it, does have branches all over Birmingham. Anyway, I don't want anyone to see me recording a chip shop, so let's go in. Now, for the people that live outside of UK, this is the type of food you will find in a UK chip shop. Samosas, sheikh kebab, masala fish, fried chicken, chicken tikka, lamb tikka, pretty much everything that's bad for you. To be honest, all this food can mainly be found in Asian-owned chip shop. Then again, all the chip shop in UK are probably Asian-owned by now. Anyway, I know exactly what everyone around the world watching this video is thinking. I'm gonna go for a kebab right after this video. By the way, as you know, it's my first day back to UK, but let's just say if I came back 1 month ago, how many times would I have come to this chip shop? Let's do a quick count. Yep, every single day. Anyway, just ordered my food, so let's go and sit down. And I really don't know why I decided to record this neon light spelling classic, but since I recorded it, here it is.
12 seconds later.
So, just got my food, and let me paint you a picture. Let's just say you go to a UK chip shop and say, "Kind sir, can I have a scallop?" And the chip shop worker looks at you and says, "Bro, were you speaking weird?" Anyway, I can't keep up with these voices. Basically, a scallop is meant to be a type of shellfish, but as you can see in an Asian chip shop, a scallop is, well, basically a huge slice of fried potato. Then again, if you pay 30p for a scallop, that's exactly what you should expect. I bet you're thinking, if I'm using both of my hands, who on earth is recording this? Well, I've become such an expert on YouTube, now I can use both of my hands and record these clips with my foot. That's my full meal, by the way. Don't worry, I didn't just order 2 scallops. As you can see, I ordered a zinger burger meal, doner meat and chips, and few sheikh kebabs. The guy never heard me and gave me only 1 sheikh kebab, and well, never really corrected him, as it would take another 10-15 minutes to cook. Anyway, let's start this food review. Now this, oh man, some would say it's the best thing to happen to humanity, and others would say it's the worst thing to happen. No one really knows what it's made of, but I have to say, if you're ever in Birmingham, make sure to come to this classic chip shop, as their doner meat is the best. And now on to the lonely sheikh kebab, and yes, it tasted just as nice as it looks. Looking at this reminds me of sheikh kebab in Bangladesh. By the way, down there sheikh kebab looks nothing like this. You're probably thinking, why am I talking about Bangladesh sheikh kebab when I have this beautiful UK sheikh kebab in front of me? Well, what can I say, I'm missing Bangladesh. Anyway, on to the burger meal. Now this zinger burger is one of my favourite burgers in UK. I have to say, it really is difficult talking about food. I was actually going to open the burger and waste some time and show you the inside, but they must have put a couple of slices of cheese in this burger, as it was so sticky I couldn't even get it to open. By the way, I know everyone's going out for some fast food after this video, so you might as well build up your hunger by watching this time lapse of me eating. So, just finished my food, let's get out this shop, and as you can see, the weather has taken a turn for the worse.
Later that same evening.
So, as you can see, it's night time. Hold on. There we go. So, what a great first day back to UK it was, and now as you can see, having my evening cup of tea. And once I finish my cup of tea, got my warm bag of fish and chips, which I'm gonna dig into. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment down below on what you thought of my first UK vlog. And until next time, don't forget, সুন্দর করে 5 a day খাও আর বিয়ার সময় সুন্দর বউ পাও।